Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here with Gage
Yo, what's up?
and Cody.
What's up, dudes?
And we're here, episode 1 of the Talking Over Everyone podcast. And yeah, we're gonna talk about random topics because we have no idea what to talk about. Isn't that right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like us, basically.
So yeah, that's a great start. So we got the old push to talk on. So if I go to the other page where I want to find the random topics to talk about, I have to actually scroll over. So let's read this first topic here. And you guys talk about something while I do that.
So it just generates totally random things to talk about. Like, how does it?
Yeah, pretty
How
much.
does it work?
Yeah, it's like, the basic, name generator model we use to name this
Yeah.
podcast. It's about the same thing.
So we could start talking about literally anything right now. We have no fucking idea.
Yeah, like literally anything.
Cody, here's one for you. Got a great question for you, bud.
What?
If you were given 3 wishes, Magic Genie comes in, Will Smith, maybe even what's Robert Williams?
Robin Williams.
Robert Williams?
Robin Williams.
Oh, I was thinking of the Celtics player, actually. Sorry. So the genie comes up to you. He comes up. He gives you 3 wishes. What are the 3 wishes you're taking from Mr. Robert Robin Will Smith Williams?
3 wishes, eh? I don't know. Like, obviously, you'd have to wish for some sort of income, right? So that your family can do good. Put food on the fucking table forever. So I'd wish for a lot of money.
It's a pretty basic ass answer.
Well, yeah, that's only one wish though. I think that's something that everybody would probably wish for. So what? My wishes are boring then, huh? You guys are yawning. You tell me one of yours then.
I don't know. It's just pretty bog standard. I feel like you gotta go
Well,
outlandish.
see, I don't know, cause I don't know what outlandish thing I'd actually want. I'm a pretty normal dude. I just fucking sit in my room and play video games and shit. So
I feel like instead of just asking for money, because money's just I would ask for the ability to buy anything at any time. That seems like a better option.
that's true. You're right.
To the ability to buy anything at any time. So
Like the ability-
Amazon.com.
Yeah, like the ability to
Yeah,
reach in
essentially.
your pocket and pull out any sum of money that you'd need at any given moment. Like it's just in your pocket. You have like a bottomless pocket of money.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Something like that. Yeah, for sure.
So what would you say to the genie? What would the wish exactly be? Genie comes up to you. Hey, Cody, you
I
have
don't
3
know.
wishes. What's the first wish?
I'd wish for a bottomless pocket of money in every pair of pants I ever wore. Or every pair of shorts I ever wore.
Yeah,
that's one wish. I was
what
thinking
if he
about
fucks you on that though? What if he fucks you and just get all your pants just have super long pockets now?
well, then so what? I'm gonna have super long pockets and a lot of money. Who's the fuck? What's somebody gonna do? Look at this retard with his long pockets over here.
Yeah, but it's long pockets full of cash. They can clearly see the cash in there. It's just
So you're saying that I'd be getting robbed everywhere I went?
yeah, basically, probably.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, that would probably be a downside that I'd have to deal with.
So you already fucked up your first wish. What's your second wish?
See, I don't know, dude. There's so many things to wish for. Like, I was thinking about wishing for, like, good health, but I don't want to live to be super fucking old, It seems like a bit of a miserable existence, don't you think?
Yeah, people laugh and joke, but definitely living forever would fucking suck because you would literally see
It'd be
everyone
horrible.
that you know die, and then it'd just be you. It would fucking be awful.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. I don't know, maybe I should wish for myself to be a little taller. Wish for the will to actually, like, go to the gym and do something with myself.
So you want willpower.
Yes,
You're the fucking,
pretty much.
the lion who needs fucking courage. Is that what you're trying to say right now?
I don't know about
Essentially, what
that.
is it? The lion that needs
I'm
courage.
just lazy. I need to not be lazy.
The Tin Man that needs a brain or something like that.
I pray a genie never comes up to you and asks you for a wish because you're
Same.
gonna fucking waste them.
Right
You're
on
gonna
the
waste all
spot
3.
like that. Like, I don't know, dude. Obviously, The money's gonna be good. What else am I gonna need though?
Money doesn't buy you happiness, Cody.
Should I wish for like some fucking superpowers? Like fucking like I wish I could have Doctor Strange powers from fucking Marvel Comics. Boom.
Doctor Strange powers. Of all the powers you could wish for, you wish to be what a
Like
basically a magician.
original Doctor Strange from the fucking comics in like the 70s. Who can do pretty much anything.
I wish I could pull a rabbit out of a hat. There you go.
No, not even. Like travel through dimensions and shit. They go to alternate realities and do like inner fucking planetary space travel and shit.
So essentially, you want endless money.
The money seems so trivial
You want what was the second one?
after saying that.
What was the second one you wanted? I forget.
Fucking to not be lazy. That's what it was.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Okay, so you want endless power or endless money. You want
But if I
to
have
not be lazy, and you want the power of Doctor Strange.
the power of Doctor Strange, though, I don't need the other two. So
Okay.
seriously,
So
I
you
don't.
wasted your first two wishes.
Yeah, I did, but I don't need two more wishes if I have the powers of Doctor Strange.
I guess. Still wasted. Chris, what would you
I mean, and with all the money, I'd be like Tony Stark and fucking Doctor Strange put together with all the money, bro.
Oh my god.
I guess I probably wouldn't be as smart as Tony Stark with his fucking engineering knowledge, but Doctor Strange isn't a fucking idiot either.
I definitely asked the wrong person this.
You did.
Yeah, Chris, what would your three wishes be?
First wish, I wish I was a foot taller.
That's what I said. Maybe I should wish to be taller.
Maybe not a foot, maybe like half a foot. Like 6 inches would be good. I also wish I was 6 inches longer. Like not like my body height. I think you know what I mean. Could use like a solid 8-inch dick. That'd be awesome.
Fucking ridiculous. So what's your third one?
Third wish. I wish I want like some kind of talent. I think because I don't have any talents. I'm basically like a talentless person. So like let's go with wish I could. I wish I could turn invisible whenever I want.
Yeah, I need some kind of talent. Let me just turn invisible whenever I want, so I can fucking go wherever I want.
So your talent is a superpower, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like it worked for John Cena.
What's going invisible to somebody with Doctor Strange's fucking powers?
Well, you can't see me.
I could probably, like, original Doctor Strange would probably be able to see you. There's a fucking spell for that, I guarantee it.
I don't know, man. Invisible powers.
Like, you're just in front of me 1 second, then you turn invisible, and then I know that you can go invisible, and I could figure out a spell to expose you.
Wait, what would the spell be?
So, I don't know. I'm not Doctor Strange. I don't have his powers.
Oculus Repairis or some shit?
Yeah, something
It's
like that. I
Oculus.
fix my glasses instead of fixing my eyeballs.
Leviosa.
Avada Kedavra! Well, Gage,
Okay.
what were your 3 wishes be,
Yeah,
bud?
Gage.
Man, I don't know. I think I'd probably keep it pretty simple. I'd keep it like
See, no, you're not allowed to be simple. You're not allowed. I tried to be simple, and you're like, no, bro, that's so boring. Like, you gotta fucking do something more extravagant with your wishes.
all right, half the population gone.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna Thanos everyone.
That's fucked up.
You saw how that happened. You saw the result of that in the movie, though. Everybody goes fucking crazy.
Yo, they fucking with the Earth. They gotta go. Am I right? Am I right?
Why don't you just wish for the Earth to have infinite resources or something?
Because we'd probably still run out of it somehow. We'd figure out a way to.
Not if you
destroy
wish
it,
for it to be
if
infinite.
I'm being honest. Okay, let's say. Okay, number one would probably be like. Probably the ability to just like teleport anywhere in the world. Like you seen that movie Jumper?
Yeah.
Probably some shit like that where you can just be like, oh,
Yeah, Doctor Strange can do that.
I just want
Just throwing that out there. The Doctor Strange can do that.
All right, well, you're Doctor Strange already, so we can't be the same person. So I'm gonna go teleportation for sure. Second one, I want to have every extinct animal in the world come back just for a day.
Even all the predators.
just to see what would happen in that day. Just for a
That's
solid
actually kinda
24-hour
interesting.
period. Right? Like
That'd
just,
be a
like,
pretty insane day.
I just want to know if within 24 hours a dodo could be extinct.
So you
again,
just want a battle royale of all the extinct animals to take place?
essentially, and I really hope a dodo would win because like secretly dodos they got it going on. You know, they better win this war. And
There's like T-Rexes and shit running around, and he's like, the dodo bird's gonna fucking win.
well, humans don't belong in this one, so humans killed the dodo.
They might in a few years.
Well, it's only for 24-hour period, so eventually the day off. But like, there's like a solid like, you know, Game of Thrones moment or something like that when someone wins the battle and the dodo gives like a rousing caw.
A rousing
and
call.
everyone cheers, and then he just kind of drops dead because like the 24-hour period isn't done.
Game of Thrones moment. And then everybody pulls out their swords and names it the King of the North.
King of the North.
Essentially, yeah, the king of extinct animals, and then the dodo becomes extinct. And my last wish, probably, man, I don't know. I was trying to think of something as you guys were saying, and honestly, I just couldn't.
See, the more time you have to think about it, the better your answer is gonna be. I had no time to fucking think about it. So, but I think I redeemed myself with my Doctor Strange powers.
I don't know. I'd probably do like. I'd probably just be like, I wish that like I could eat whatever I want and just instantly be fit. So I can just like healthy, not even fit,
Yeah.
just healthy, just like have a healthy body.
But that's what I was saying. If you're gonna live to be like fucking 100 though.
Yeah, but like, as long as you like, just like a healthy, normal body, you know. Like I just don't want cancer.
You could
shit.
even be the oldest person. Like you could break the record for the oldest living person with a wish like that.
I'm fine with that. You know how much pussy I'd get?
As an old man?
Absolutely none.
Yeah, as
Yeah, it's an old guy.
as a 130-year-old dude with
Absolutely
fucking
none.
wrinkly
No,
balls
I don't
and
care. I
shit.
would be okay living to like 100 and something, but like I don't even.
Yeah, no.
Maybe not even that, but like eventually I'd probably just get bored and like I was talking to Chris earlier, like if I don't retire by 65, it's gonna be retirement by shotgun.
How long do you think you'd be bedridden for? Out of that 130 whatever year.
30 years.
I don't think I'd be bedridden at all
Yeah.
if my body's healthy enough, right?
Kind of like
mean,
Vandal
but
Savage.
It's just healthy. It's not invincible, so it's still gonna decay over time.
Okay, so then I probably wouldn't make it to 100 and something. I'd probably make it to like
People
80
have
or
lived
like
past
90.
100.
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, just because your body's healthy doesn't mean like my brain still might go. Like your brain cells still decay and shit. Just because like, it's just the way life works.
Yeah.
Like I could get dementia in like 10 years, even though I have the healthiest.
Like what's the record for the oldest person? There's like some Japanese guy who lived to be like 120 or something, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Hold on.
I can't remember. But you definitely wouldn't want to be that old. Fuck that shit. That's why I was like, nah, I'm not gonna wish for like perfect health or something, because then I'm just gonna grow too old, you know. Unless I get murdered before then, actually, that could be a thing where I die in a freak accident. Sick
All right.
podcast, boys. Just out here
Damn,
talking to
tough.
dead air.
So the longest person living is a lady from France named Jane Clement or something in that nature. She lived 122 years
122.
in 164 days.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, what do you think the last 20 years were like?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be much fun.
Yeah,
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
It depends. Like if she lives to 122, let's imagine hitting like 100 years old and going, I must be getting to the end of my days. Also, this was like 1880
Yeah.
something to like 19 something. So like healthcare it's not good at this stage, right? So imagine already living to 100 and being like, man, I gotta be dead soon, and then
probably
living for
really
another
good
22
genetics.
years and 164 days.
Yeah, her family probably just had the best fucking genetics available, like, or she just ate really good always.
Yeah, her birthday was 1875. She died in 1997.
Think
So
about
she
how
died
much
a year
life
after
changed.
we were born.
Think about how much life changed for her.
And 122.
That's
That'd be
insane.
insane. She literally went from having like horse and buggy to having like legit like
They had
Mustangs
cars then,
roaming
didn't they?
around, right? Like it's insane.
There were cars then, wasn't there?
In 1875, I don't think so. I don't think cars were running around to like the early 1900s, like 19 like
I'm not
10.
sure.
This is another Google search I think we need to discover. Chris, you know
On what cars?
when was
The
the
first car.
First car invented. Let's pull this up.
Or
Let's into the old Google machine.
maybe let's do like when did cars become commercialized? Let's go with that. Not first car, like commercialized.
Looking it up, search result
Hmm.
coming in.
Meanwhile,
It went from 3 wishes from the genie to when the fuck were cars invented?
1886.
See, that's
1886.
not
So
bad.
she was born in 1875.
Yeah.
So like legit the first, you know.
Oh wait, I was
What?
1908.
Oh shit.
Okay, so still she was around for like what 25 years before a car was invented, right? She was born in 1875. 25 years is 1900, right?
Think about all the crazy technology you'd get to see if you lived to be 122.
I mean, we can really see it though if you're that old.
I guess, but even when she's like 75, think about how much shit came out. It's fucking insane.
Like legit, she died a year after like we were born. Essentially, she died in 1997. That's
Yeah, like if she was born when we were
fucked.
born, and she lives till like fucking almost 2100, past 2100, past the year 2100. It'd be fucking insane.
Yeah, that's pretty
The
fucking old, bud.
technology. She'd see the end of the world. The end of the world's coming before 2100. People, you heard it here, folks. So just remember, Cody said it on Talking Over Everyone. He's Nostradamus.
I'd also like to point out that there's an ongoing.
Chris is like,
bet
this guy's
that-
crazy.
There's an ongoing bet that
That's
Cody,
shut.
that Cody and I have, and it's marked on my calendar. One day in an Xbox party, he bet me that 10 years from now, that the U.S. would be in a civil
It'll
war.
happen before 10 years from now.
What was it? Hold on, I'm gonna find it on. I can't
It's
remember.
like,
I think it was
is March something? Yeah.
March something. Give me 2 seconds. You two talk amongst yourselves.
Wait, so
I do
you made a
remember that.
bet like this year
Yeah, in March.
that the world will end.
No, I didn't say the world will end. There will be a civil war in the United States.
There'll be a civil war in the
within the
United
next 10
States.
years. Yeah,
In March 2029.
2019.
Yeah, so 2029.
So by 2029, yeah.
Right. Or before that.
I mean, it's already pretty close. Like, there's people fighting each other in the streets at these fucking protests and shit.
Right, that's not a civil war though.
That's the beginning of a civil war, is what I'm saying.
So as of March 17th, 2029, Cody owes me $100.
You bet
We'll see.
If there is
We'll
no
see.
civil war in the United States by that time.
Yeah,
You-
Chris is like $100. Oh my god.
I wish I had $100 right now. I'd buy a pizza.
No, there was a heated debate one day in an Xbox party, and I think Matt was there and a couple other people, and I was just like $100, and you're like, okay, $100.
Yeah,
So
people are
2029, I'm knocking on your door if there's no civil war within the time from now. And
the like political climate of the United States is pretty fucking intense right now.
yeah, but it's been intense for years, and also, I mean, I'm not like
Not
a
as intense as it is
political-
now, I don't think.
I'm not like a political like dignitary. I guess I can't.
None
like,
of us are.
We can't talk.
No,
about
I
it,
don't really
like,
think I am either.
accurate like description, but I don't know. It's definitely been like it's higher now than it's ever been, but that's just the way it is. There's always high tensions and shit.
Not my president.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they got in a civil war with each other, though.
Yeah, but the first one was like how long ago?
Was over
1800s?
civil rights.
Yeah, it was eight.
And
how
what
long
are
ago was
what are
that?
people arguing about right now? Civil rights for like fucking transgender people and immigrants and shit.
Yeah,
Well, illegal immigrants, not necessarily immigrants. They're
Yeah.
different.
all right, we can go off the deep end on this, but I feel like Chris is.
Yeah, let's generate another random
Chris has
topic.
got
Let's
another
generate another
generation
random
going on
topic here.
so
Let's see.
do it.
Speaking of the end of the world and all our fears and things like that, it's Cody's fear of transgender people because of his secret love
I'm
for
not
them,
scared of them at all.
and
I
Gage's
shouldn't even
fear
have to
of
say that.
I don't know. What is your greatest fear, Gage?
Pretty terrified about heights. That's like my legit fear. But I think my greatest fear, honestly, the thing that scares me the most is eating and choking on something with no one being around. that like that gets me,
That's
man.
pretty scary. Yeah.
That's like every time I'm alone at home or something, I'm like by myself somewhere eating food. I'm always like very meticulous about how many times I chew and like how many how big of bites that I take and like make sure I always have like something to drink in case something gets stuck in my throat or something like
That's gonna be what
yeah.
kills you. You're overthinking. You're chewing. You're all like you're literally taking every bite, overthinking it. You're gonna choke now. You're thinking.
No, it works. It's worked. I haven't choked
You
yet.
could
But
you
you know
could
what I
Heimlich
mean? Like,
yourself.
I know you can. I'm not
Just
saying
run
that I
into
can't.
something that's like stomach high.
It's not how the Heimlich works, but like
Just run
I don't know,
into it over and
I feel
over
like
again.
that's a legitimate fear. That's a legitimate fear, choking with no one around to help you. Because like, if you can't get the proper angle and you can't cough it up, you're fucked. You're just sitting there choking to death, and
Yeah.
eventually you just fucking pass out. You're dead.
I almost choked to death when I was really young. I think I was like 6 or 7. I was at my aunt's house. There's a piece of candy, like fucking like that. I tried to eat it.
It's an audio podcast.
And,
Can
like,
you please
one
I thought
describe?
this was gonna be
They-
a
Please
church
describe
story.
the dimensions of the
okay,
candy.
it's like maybe like 5 centimeters in diameter, I guess. But
So
I
like
was
this
super
ain't
young.
no like hard candy you find.
It was
at the
hard
bottom
candy.
Of your grandma's purse.
No, it was
Like
sitting.
it's too big for that.
It was on a counter,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just grabbed it and fucking shoved it in my mouth and choked
You just
on
grab
it.
shit
I
off the
stopped
counter and
breathing
eat
for
it?
like 4 minutes.
I've done that before. I grabbed a full like a half can of Coke off a counter at Value Village. I just found it on the counter. Like if someone's Coke, they
You
just
just
left
drank it?
there. Yeah, I drank it when I was a kid. Yeah.
You choked on water? Or on
No,
Coke?
no. I just found a half full can of Coca Cola sitting on the
At
counter.
Value Village,
Yeah, Value Village.
you got hepatitis or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that how your Coke addiction started? To be honest.
No, I was already well addicted.
Yeah.
I say young, but I was a little too old to be grabbing Coke off the counter. I think I was like 12 or something.
Okay, so what's
Or
your
a little
worst fear then?
A greatest fear? Oh, fucking dying, man.
Well,
That counts. That's a,
sure.
No, that
I
counts. That's
guess.
a legitimate fear. I don't know.
it's like the greatest fear.
I'm pretty scared of that too, but I'm more afraid of losing my mom than anything.
Yeah,
Like that. Oh man.
I'm not prepared for it. Like my
I'd
mom's getting up
rather-
there. She's 62, and I'm just like, man.
It's like you don't even believe it's gonna happen.
Right. It
You
doesn't
don't like
seem
think
real.
about it.
I hope my mom
This is gonna
doesn't
turn
listen
into
to
the depressing podcast. All right, another random topic. Let's move on to the next one.
I really hope my mom doesn't listen to this, thinking I think she's gonna die soon. You know, saying that
Yeah.
she's old, she's 62.
Don't worry,
But I
guys.
mean,
I got a
it's-
much.
it's inevitable.
Yeah, you're good. I have a much more like happier topic to talk about.
Right. Okay.
Trust me.
Before you get on to that, though, I just want to mention, like Cody just brought up something like it's inevitable. Like that's like the best
That
way
we're
to
all
look
gonna
at it.
Yeah.
Is that like no matter like what happens, like whoever like passes away in your life or whatever, like it's inevitable. You
There's
can't
no
change
nothing
it.
you can do.
And there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Right.
And, like you get like you can be sad. Like don't get me wrong, like you can grieve for the person that you love or whatever, but like man, it's inevitable. You can't change it. That's just how life works. Stop being a bitch.
And we'll find out what happens when it happens to us.
And Chris, go ahead with your new topic.
A much happier, much more cheerful topic here. Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
I knew it was gonna be something like that.
I knew it was gonna be fucking sentimental.
Fuck, man.
I like to walk, man. One of my favorite sayings is 2 feet in a heartbeat. You can't say that if you only got
Well,
one
you
foot,
get a
know?
prosthetic leg. See, I think I think I'd lose a leg.
Here. I'm not gonna shoot my girlfriend. All right. I ain't gonna.
I think I lose a leg, because if you lose an arm, a prosthetic arm's never gonna be the same as your real arm. But a prosthetic leg could be pretty damn close.
But like, I'm pretty sure we're also like pretty close to like having the Luke Skywalker robot hand though.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know how that is. I don't know how that would work with your brain and how it like interfaces with your body, how you're gonna move your fingers and shit. Like there's not many precise things that you have to do with your leg compared to what you have to do with your hands, right?
Right. It had to be like connected nerves or nerve
Somehow.
endings, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess I'm not here to debate the science about it, but
Right. I'm just saying my answer is leg.
I could see why you'd choose a leg. I don't know though. I like my legs, man. I don't know.
I mean, I like them too. I don't want to lose either or, but if I had to pick one, I think I'd have to go with my leg.
Here, I'd choose my arm, but I'd do a Jamie Lannister type deal where I'd just get it solid gold.
Yeah, fucking get a gold arm.
Or I'd do what he should have done and definitely just put a blade on it, and then he could have been the fucking 2-sword blade guy, or some shit, and still been the best swordsman around.
Captain Hook.
Yeah, literally a hook. Literally he says it. Should have put a hook on it. Is more useful. Chris, what about you? Arm or leg dog?
Well, with the last name Proudfoot, I feel like I'm stuck choosing arm.
Yeah, touche.
I definitely couldn't use a foot.
But then
'cause
you
then
can
I
put
would.
your foot. You can hang your foot in your house or something.
Well, you're not proud feet. You're proud foot. So technically,
This
Yeah,
is
you
true.
still have a
leg.
foot. Yeah, you got one foot.
I still have a proud foot. This is true.
And
Fair
it'd be
enough.
more accurate because you would have one and not two.
Does that persuade you to change your answer now, or?
No, I'll stick with
No?
I'll stick with a hand. I could lose a hand. Now, if it was your Cody, you said foot, right?
Yeah.
Well, and no, not foot. Sorry, entire fucking leg.
Yeah, arm or leg. It's not hand or foot, right?
And you chose your
Leg.
You chose your foot.
I chose my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What if it was your dominant hand that you're losing? Would that change your answer?
No, because literally my dominant hand is only used for writing.
Right. The good thing about losing a foot is that you don't have a dominant foot.
Right.
You just have 2 feet. There's no foot that's more dominant than the other one.
Well, there is because like when you kick a soccer ball, you kick with your right foot. Or
How often do you play
kick-
soccer?
I know, but I kick with my right foot. You know, like my right foot.
Yeah, you do.
You in sports you jump on certain legs that are your more dominant leg usually, and other things like that. So you definitely have a dominant leg for sure. But and like for me, like my dominant hand technically is my left hand. I'm left-handed. My left hand's stronger than my right. But everything like I play all sports right-handed.
So you're ambidextrous.
Yeah, but the only thing is that if I write with my right hand, it looks like complete trash. I'm a left-handed writer, but everything else is right-handed. So I really don't. It doesn't really matter to me. I could probably teach my right hand how to write. So if it was my dominant hand, it'd be fine.
How much do you write, like in everyday life in 2019?
Well, a lot because I'm still in college.
True enough. I didn't. Well,
didn't take
you
that
wouldn't.
part
You
in.
wouldn't need to write. You could just bring your laptop. Could you not?
That's true. I could I type a lot too and stuff like that. But writing to me is like, it's always nice to just have your shit written down on paper.
Yeah, it does help you actually take in what you're learning more. I find.
Yeah,
Just the act of writing it out.
Just like the act of writing it out. Like I like taking notes on my laptop's fine. Like I've done it before. But like actually like writing things out with your handwriting, like pen and paper, you can physically see it. You can put things where you want them to be, like on the page and shit. It's better for.
You have to like actually pay attention to each letter. You're not just tapping a button and boom, it's there.
I've changed my answer.
What?
I'm choosing my leg.
Yeah.
All I do is play video games and I work in a
That's what I'm
fucking call
saying.
center.
That's what
I
I'm
never
saying.
use my legs.
Yeah, see,
I
like,
mean,
use
that's
my
definitely
legs all
part
the
of my
time.
answer. But even if I was an active person that exercised all the time, whatever, like if there ever comes a time where you need to use your hand to do something precise, you're not going to be able to do it properly.
Okay, Cody, would you rather use both your legs or your hand?
Oh, or my head?
No, your hand. No, your head. Would you rather die or lose both your legs?
It sounded like you said head.
So would you rather Lieutenant Dan or Jamie Lannister?
Well, I mean, like losing both legs is way different than just losing one, I guess.
Well, you can't walk with
I don't
one leg.
know.
Yeah, but your whole argument
well,
is that
the prosthetics,
still the same.
it is, but it'd be stupidly expensive. And how the fuck do you try to walk on 2 prosthetics? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Ask Oscar Pistorius. He was the fucking greatest legless runner in the world.
Yeah.
He did it.
I guess, you know what?
Shot his
Yeah,
girlfriend,
my
but
answer would still be the same,
whatever.
I guess.
I feel like it's not hard to be the greatest legless runner in the world. You only have to be better than anyone else without legs.
Right.
This is true, but he was pretty fast on those fucking mechanical legs, man.
Wasn't he a rapist or something? Or a
No,
murderer?
he shot his girlfriend through a door with a gun.
What
the
fuck?
She like hid in a bathroom and he shot through the door or some shit like that.
He was probably just trying to scare the shit out of her and fucking accidentally shot her in the gut or something.
I'm pretty sure she was cheating on him and like taking all his money. I think that was like a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that
No, I
changes
wouldn't fuck a guy with no legs either.
things. Would you in virtual reality?
And that comes up to our next question. If you could switch genders right now, what's the first thing you would do, Cody?
Masturbate?
I mean, that's the only plausible
Yeah.
answer. If you say anything else, like I want to experience my period for the first time,
No, hell no.
Like no, you masturbate. That's the first.
Or
thing.
just fuck her, like just mess with people's heads.
I would.
If I turn into a hot chick, because I'm an ugly dude, but if I turn into a hot chick, then you can just mess with people.
Okay, let's say I don't know. I don't think you'd be an ugly chick.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm saying, no, I'm just saying. You know, I don't think you'd be an ugly chick. Your mom's pretty hot, so.
I knew you were gonna say that. But yeah, no,
I knew he was.
That's the answer. Just masturbate, I guess. Rub one out.
I'd go to the bar and get as many free drinks as I could.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like go mess with people.
And then go home and masturbate.
Yeah. But it only lasts a day.
Yeah, it's only for a day.
Yeah.
No, it's not forever. You can do that right now if you wanted to.
Well, if it's only for a day, though,
Well,
would you? If it was only for a day, though,
that's
would you
debatable.
want to experience the most things, though? Like, would you try and pick up a dude and go home?
No. It'd
That's
be
gay,
too
dude.
weird.
Straight up would
It'd be
say
too
no,
weird
man.
of an
It would be
experience.
kind of weird, but I don't know. It's fucking.
No, I think I could live without that experience. I'd be okay.
Yeah, I think I could go my whole life without knowing how it feels to take a dick in the pussy.
Dude, what if it's the best feeling in the world? You just never know.
I'd find out when I masturbate.
Yeah.
Talk to any girl who's had sex before, and they tell you masturbating is not the same. It's like you going, "Oh, jacking off with my left hand's fucking way better than having real sex." No, it's fucking stupid.
No, but I
I use
mean,
my right hand.
I get a rough idea.
I don't think like jerking off, as a fucking prepubescent.
You know what, dude?
And then the first time you have sex is completely different.
I'm just trying to dip my feet in the water. I'm not trying to dive in head first. All right, I'm good. I'm chilling.
All right, fair
What's the
enough.
next one? Oh shit, the look on his face. I wonder what it is.
I'm working on it. Let me pull
A
it up.
couple of good ones already passed, didn't they?
Gage, what's the longest you've gone without showering?
Man, I used to be a camp counselor for like backcountry trips. Probably the longest I've ever gone, like 12 days. But that's like 12 days, but like I'd still like hop in the lake kind of thing. So it's not like an actual shower with soap, but let's still get like wet, I guess you would say, like kind of clean.
Why are you looking at me like that?
'Cause I feel like the look on your face is going, should I give him the honest answer or should I make a
No,
lower number?
no. Honestly, probably like a week.
Solid week. How old were you?
Yeah. Maybe like 15 or 16 or something.
That's not that bad.
Being depressed does things to you, you just don't care
Yeah,
sometimes.
for sure. I've definitely gone like 4 days. Like not like recent. I'm not talking about a while ago. I'm talking about recently. I've gone like 4 days without one, and it's fucking summertime.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I think it's been about a day or two right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting at like.
I just showered yesterday.
I didn't shower yesterday. Or did I? What was yesterday? Monday? No, Sunday. I showered on Saturday night. That was the last time I showered.
Definitely the longest though. Like probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
So I got you both beat with 12 days.
Yeah, and
No, if he's gone 2 weeks, he's got you beat by 2 days.
yeah, probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, honestly. And the worst part was like, it's not even like I was at a camp where I couldn't shower. I was just at
Right.
home and I just didn't want to leave my bed.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was like traveling by canoe and shit like for like a week and a half. Actually, I guess 12 days was the longest one. I did a school trip and we went 12
Yeah.
days without showering yet.
I swear to God, we're not filthy people. Like this is like when we were like teenagers and like all we did Cody did was like fucking game all the time and
Yeah.
camping and shit. So like, and we're not actually filthy people. We're not like
Well, I think a lot of people listening might be able to relate if there is
Oh,
anybody
definitely.
listening.
if anyone's there.
But yeah, what's the next one? Let's do another one.
Yeah, let's do like two more, I think.
I could definitely do 2 more. We can give a good half an hour into this for our first one. If you could eat anything in the world, but you could only eat that thing for an entire year, this is a good question, the golden question for this one asked
Man, I
many
already
times.
know what my answer is.
Well, then I'll get to you in a second. Gage on the hot seat. What would you eat if you only eat one thing for a whole year?
For a whole year, man, I would fucking have a nicely prepared ribeye steak for a whole year. I do not care. That is my favorite meal, and my favorite food, I guess you'd say, would be a nice beef, nice piece of cow.
Nice piece of meat.
So I'd probably just go with the steak. I know my body would probably be like, "This is the most."
So and you can cook it whatever way you want, right?
Yeah,
Whatever you pick, you can cook it
that's
in
probably
whatever
my
way you want.
assumption.
Yeah.
like,
Alright.
but like it's only that one thing. Like you can't.
It's
have,
made for you exactly how you want it.
But can you have like rice on the side, or is
No.
it just it's
No,
just
only
straight
that.
steak?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd still go steak. I think my body would hate me, but like you can't do like the health thing because if you eat like a year, if you eat one thing for a whole year, your body's gonna hate you no matter what it is. Even if
Yeah.
it's, like,
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, so
healthy
the
as
health
hell,
effects aside, then
Yeah, I would go steak.
I'd go chicken, 100%, 110,000,000% chicken.
Well, way you're gonna make the chicken though.
I don't know. It was probably most of the time like fried chicken.
Yeah, I'd go chicken nuggets.
Not even just
McDonald's
chicken nuggets, like
you get the booty.
like Popeye's chicken or fucking KFC or like
Like you just eat
fried
fried chicken.
is mad good. Like I love it. I'd eat mad chicken. You can make it whatever way. I'd be doing it for a year, so I'd be eating it in different ways. It wouldn't just.
I guess
be
chicken
the
is
same
definitely
way.
more versatile. Like steak,
Yeah.
you can't like steak. You
Yeah,
get, like,
there's
you
only a
can't
few
really
ways you can have it.
prepare it that many different ways. Chris,
I
what are you
was
saying?
also gonna say potatoes because I'm Irish, and potatoes are pretty damn versatile. But
Eat my
chicken for
potatoes.
sure.
Yeah, this is true. You can. There's so many ways you can make potatoes. I definitely go tacos and have like a bunch of different toppings on. I'd probably go like lettuce, maybe like obviously meat.
This guy.
No, you can do that. That counts.
No, I don't. No, that's bullshit. We picked like
You
a
said you
single-
can't have sides.
We said like a single food group. Okay, if I take a steak and put
Oh,
macaroni
no.
salad
Wait,
on
what?
it, and
Oh, on top of
fold,
it?
and then fold it like a taco, does that?
Yeah, you
count?
can do that.
No, bullshit. Pick one.
What are you gonna call
one
it?
single food.
One single thing. I think I can say pizza because it has multiple things.
Yeah, you can have.
Right, it
Toasted
can't be a
bread.
compound food. It can't be a compound.
Can't be
food.
compound food.
So I can have a hamburgers or sandwiches.
No. No sandwich. You can have a burger patty.
Again, it'd have to be made the exact same way every time. But
Right.
see, I don't know. But then I don't know.
All right, fine.
It's
I'll
just-
do it your way.
Compound food makes it too complicated, doesn't it?
It definitely does make it too complicated. You got to pick something that's just a single food. It's probably Coca-Cola, right?
Coca-Cola.
Oh no, you can. Well, drinks don't count. You're obviously gonna drink, or can you only
Is there
drink
any-
water?
Is there any liquor left in that bottle over there, man?
There is some liquor left in this bottle.
Can I have some of it?
You sure can.
Oh shit!
And while you pour that, I'm gonna think about what I
Pass that
should.
over there, please. A bottle of
What you want the Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola? Yeah, I do want the Coca-Cola. The last thing Chris is ever gonna eat and drink for the next year.
Chris is gonna be on his deathbed with like instead of IVs, he's gonna just have Coca-Cola bottles like hung up with like
Yeah.
going in.
Oh man, yeah, Coca-Cola's the best. What to go with? Steaks is a really good option because like
Steak is really good, and I might have picked that myself, but I like chicken way more, honestly.
damn compound foods though. That's all I eat is like foods that are like I don't eat like I rarely eat like just steak.
Yeah, neither do I, honestly.
I have steak at least once a week.
Like, are we just naming animals then? Like, animal, you could only eat one animal. So you said like cow. You said chicken.
Well, that's assuming that it's meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have like
Potatoes not an
avocados for the
animal.
rest of your life.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna
for
pick
a
that.
year.
Go with like a.
Fuck. If you do pick a compound food, it has to be made the same way every time. I guess that's the only.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the only stipulation with a compound.
So you want
food,
like
I guess.
it is.
like a McDouble.
Or it has to be the same.
Oh, dude.
It has to be the same ingredients on it, like used in it. Like you can't have a taco with different toppings. It has to be the same toppings.
Yo, if I ate a Big Mac every day for a year, how long do you think I'd live for? Did I make it the whole
Didn't
year?
they make a fucking movie about that?
Yeah, it's like Super Size Me, but it's not like just eating Big
How
Macs.
long did that guy eat McDonald's for?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I don't think it was a whole year. I think it
No,
was
I don't think
a
it was
couple
either. That's what I'm
months,
saying.
Maybe. I'm not actually sure.
I think I could go a whole year.
You think you can go a whole year?
Yeah,
No, you couldn't.
I definitely could.
Well, I mean, I don't think your body would let you.
I think it'd be fine. Let's try it out.
Let's try.
I don't know. You got all the major food groups. You got meat. You
Right.
got dairy, probably from the mac sauce. You got vegetables from
We
the
said we did
lettuce.
say
You
health
got-
effects aside, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you
Health
can live
effects
without dairy.
Yeah, you definitely.
aside. Yeah, you can also live without carbs, kind
Right.
of. Essentially, you really just need fat and protein. But
Well, Big Macs have that.
I do in abundance. Some would say.
I could do it. Honestly, I could. Yeah, and I'd have to go to the gym though a lot, but I could definitely do it.
Well, no, health effects aside, it doesn't make you fat. It's just like regular food to you.
Oh, I definitely know Big
It's
Mac.
the only
then.
thing you can eat. I can't
If
say
we're
that
going
nutrition
compound
prices
foods, though, I would definitely go for a burger too. Burgers
I'd
are some
have
of
to
my
do
favorite
pizza.
shit. I can't do pizza. It's just too heavy after like a certain amount of time.
I guess. But there's no health effects, so you can just eat it all day.
Well, I'm not saying about the health. I like health effects. I would get bored.
No,
with
I know.
pizza, I think, but I get because you can just a nice.
I always
burger.
get the same thing on my pizza every time anyway. You get pepperoni, bacon, sausage. But it's not going to be from Bruno's with that fucking maple bacon shit.
your fucking delicious maple bacon on your pizza to make it taste like pancakes. Chris, you got one more loaded up there for us? Chris is giving me the hold on 1 second
I
finger.
think his laptop's
I think
dying.
his laptop's about to die. Cody, you got anything loaded up for you? You said you were like searching Reddit
I
earlier.
can. Something on Reddit, huh?
And well, at this time, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Nobody.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor the podcast, just email. I'm not going to say my real email because don't want to.
Got a good one
just
for you
made
here.
one up. I'm an idiot.
All right, shoot, Chris, what you got for us?
Gage, what's the first thing you notice about a guy or girl? Cody, in your case, guy.
What?
What's the first thing you notice about someone that you want to fuck?
Man, first thing I notice, it's got to be the teeth, man. Teeth are huge for me. If they don't have good teeth, I'm shallow. But if it's like if you don't have a nice smile, or no, you don't have like a nice smile. If you have whack, not straight, or like one scraggly tooth, I'm out. I'm sorry. That's just me. I'm selfish and I'm vain, but that's it. I can't deal with it. Cody, what about you, man? What about you?
See, I don't even know what to say because like it's
You
the
don't
first
leave
thing
your
you
room.
notice, but you don't notice people in the same situation all the time, right?
I guess like you see someone in a different light. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, I
Like,
guess I'd say like legs.
what you want, short ass legs or tall ass
No.
legs? What do you want?
Well,
You want to scan their body.
I don't
As
care
you're
if they're
scanning,
tall
it's
or short.
90% legs. Is that what you're saying?
no, not at all.
You
But,
just want
like,
nice fit legs.
I'm looking at like their hips and their legs and their ass and shit. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's more than one thing.
I suppose, but that's what I'm saying. You'd see the legs first, right?
All right. Well, let's describe your
Thighs?
perfect leg. Like, what are we looking at here? Like ankles?
No, I just said thighs.
Well, okay. You like thigh gap or like no thigh gap?
It doesn't really matter that much to me, honestly.
Well, what do you like, Cody? Let the viewers know.
I'm not super picky.
What kind of girl you're looking
That's
for.
what I'm letting you know. Is that I'm
Or
not
guy,
the
in your
pickiest
case.
guy in the world. I'm not exactly a Mr. Ladies Man over here, so I can't really afford to be super picky.
Yeah, we know. That's why we're saying guy.
Okay, all right, Chris. What about you? What's the first thing you notice on a guy?
And a guy or a girl?
On a guy, his dick imprint on the side of his leg.
No, I don't normally look at that.
Not normally. On certain occasions, maybe. If it's really obvious.
Girls, their nose.
Yeah, the nose, eh? What kind of nose?
Yeah.
You want like upturned, downturned?
Like a
Yeah, you
Little
gotta get
square
real
nose.
specific with this here, Chris.
Well, I don't have
The
a
viewers
specific
wanna
kind of
know.
nose. I don't have a specific kind of nose I like. I just want to make like I don't like huge, crazy,
Huge,
You know what I mean.
crazy, you know.
huge, crazy noses. Either like a good normal size.
Can
like
you give an
average size, like
example
my
of somebody
size,
with a huge,
or
crazy nose?
slightly bigger or slightly smaller. I got a decent sized nose. I got a decent sized schnoz. That's what I'm trying to say. So it has to be either my size, smaller, or a little bit bigger. If you got the crazy hook shit,
Well, that's the joke. Welcome to the fucking podcast.
Cody, what you got loaded up on Reddit there for us, man?
Well, I don't have anything right now, but hold on one second.
As you can tell, we are 1,000% prepared for this podcast. Got notepads. We got computers are charged.
My computer was charged, but we watched an
Okay.
entire episode of Black Mirror, and then my battery just sucks. So here I am, it's hiding out in my room while they're in the other room right now. I can see Cody through the crack in the door, though. Hey, bud.
Apparently, I left the door unlocked at home. Good thing nobody that's listening to this will know where I live. So there's a story that I pulled up on Reddit about a guy who was sentenced to 150 days in jail. Do you guys want to guess what his crime is?
Is it the guy that had like the meth squirrels in Alabama?
No, I don't. No.
Damn, did y'all hear
Nothing
about that?
about
That shit
meth
was
squirrels.
crazy.
No, that sounds a lot more interesting though. What the fuck is a meth squirrel?
Essentially, this guy like had a squirrel addicted to meth, so that like I think he trained it to like literally attack people or some shit, and like had it addicted to meth, and something in that nature. And then the cops busted him, but they let the squirrel get away. So there's just like a methed out with like a withdrawal methed out squirrel just kicking
That's
around.
pretty insane.
Man
in
accused
Alabama.
of feeding meth to squirrels has been arrested today.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was going to talk about. It's about this guy who is a serial toilet clogger.
Serial toilet clogger. Please explain.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the story. Yeah, so he's on probation and he's serving 150 days in jail for clogging toilets.
And what city? Does it give a city?
Women's toilets in a park where he worked.
There we go.
But is it okay? I'm gonna guess this. Does it say the city there somewhere? Don't tell me if it does, or like tell me if it does, but don't say the city.
Florida.
It does, but I don't know which country the city is in. Hold on.
Okay, give us the country, and then I'll guess the city if I know more than one city in that country.
Jackal. It's a jackal. Jackal.
It's not a jackal. Honestly, Gage, you would never guess this city.
Well, give me the country, and maybe I will.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
What's the title of the story?
Hold on. Let me try to find out one second.
Well, just tell me the city name.
You want to know the city name? So you want to guess what country the city's in? How about that?
Sure.
The city is called Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. Sounds like shebang. Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Yugoslavia. Is that still a country? I don't actually know.
Chris, you want to Google Sheboygan in there?
Sheboygan, yeah.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan is a city in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's not. Wisconsin.
It sounds like it's in like fucking Denmark or something.
Sheboygan is a city and the county seat of Sheboygan County. There's a whole county with Sheboygan. Population of 49,288 at the 2010 census. So they haven't done a census in like fucking 10 years.
It's
okay,
really
so it's in the
unfortunate.
U.S. is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's in the US.
It's a township in Wisconsin, the city of Wisconsin.
Yeah, end of town. So wait, so
Dude.
who raped a squirrel? What happened?
There's no rape of a squirrel. He was doing meth with
So
the
this
fucking
guy in
squirrels.
Sheboygan. did
No,
meth with a
not
squirrel.
the Sheboygan guy. The Sheboygan guy is a serial toilet clogger. He clogged 12 toilets.
But why would you get arrested for just taking a shit? I don't understand.
It's funny because I thought it was.
He was
due to
eating Big Macs
shits.
for a whole year.
I thought it was due to shits, but it's not. He just put like bottles and stuff in there.
Oh, like he was. Okay, I thought he was
Yeah.
just taking shit.
I fell for the headline, boys. I thought it was going to be a funnier story than that. I'm sorry.
The fucking clickbait on that headline, though. All right, Cody, what else you got for us?
I had one more thing that was kind of interesting. It's about Buzz Aldrin. Something Buzz Aldrin said. You guys know who Buzz Aldrin is, right?
I know who
He's
Buzz
the
Aldrin is.
astronaut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to infinity and beyond.
He went he went with Neil Armstrong to the moon.
Allegedly.
Sure, his name is Woody.
Allegedly.
Actually, I think
His
you got the
name's
names wrong
Woody.
here, bud.
Yeah. He wants to colonize the moon.
Like him specifically.
Well, he thinks that the United States government should colonize the moon. I should say
Okay, I was gonna say like he
because
specifically
because
wants to go to
Stephen
the moon.
Hawking said that we should colonize the moon before Mars.
Again.
So he wants to colonize the moon.
So they're talking about building a moon base.
Killer moon base?
I'm the only person that thinks a moon base is interesting. Is cool.
I don't know. Like at this point, like we want to colonize everything, but like
Not everything. They're
who's the
talking about
closest to it
colonizing
right
Mars.
now? Who's the like is like Musk the closest one? Like I don't understand.
What, Elon Musk the closest to colonizing Mars or the moon?
Or just like well another planet in general. But like I don't know. I feel like I've heard so much about
Well,
colonizing things in the past like 2 years. It's just like we still haven't gotten really any closer in my head.
I don't think anybody in the general public would know.
I guess you're right, but like Buzz Aldrin, he's like how old was he when he went to the moon? And how old is he now?
I think he's maybe in his 80s now,
like
if
he
I
ain't
were to
going back up
guess.
to the moon. He ain't going back up to the moon.
No,
No way.
he's not saying he's personally going to go there and colonize the moon. And he could.
Oh, his 80-year-old balls wouldn't be able to produce any sperm to colonize shit, but I guess what you're saying.
But he could go there again, like if he really wanted to. How long does it even take to get there? Like 6 months or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't an astronaut. Could
I'm
tell
not
you.
sure.
Not
I don't
working for NASA.
remember. But
It's 3 days to get to the moon.
only 3 days?
That's at least when they went.
I guess so. That makes sense. It's not like it's far.
How long do you think it? Wait, you thought the fucking? You thought the mission to the moon was like a months?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I haven't
I
read
just-
anything
yeah,
about
yeah,
it
yeah.
recently, so.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
just assumed
it's-
because of how far away it is from the planet that it would take a lot of time.
Oh, right, because they went through the rotations or some shit. They got pulled in the rotation. They did it at the right time and the
What
right
about
angle,
Mars?
so they got pulled toward it. So,
Mars apparently is like 6 years or some shit.
6 years to get to Mars?
I think so. Something of that nature.
it takes longer to drive to Florida than it does, or it takes longer to drive, I guess, a little bit past Florida from where we are in Hamilton than it does to take to get to the moon in a spacecraft.
That's
well, no, it's
that's weird as
Florida
fuck.
in 24 hours. I don't know what you're talking about.
It takes longer to get to fucking Mexico in a car than it does to get
Well-
from where we are.
Take 24 hours, assuming you're literally driving the entire 24 hours nonstop, right?
Yeah, no one does that.
Some people did. My family did.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
Those.
some people did. I could stay up for 24 hours and fucking play my Xbox. But I guess I have to.
But it's
to
different when
get
you're
up and
doing
move.
it. Yeah, actually doing
I
something.
gotta go to the bathroom and eat food and stuff. Fap.
Well, you can do that in the car.
You could do that in the car.
Do that on the moon. What?
Your brother.
Oh no, he's probably I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Living the dream, man. Here's one for you. What are some things you should say at your job currently?
Some
work.
things you should say.
You shouldn't say at work. You shouldn't say at work.
You shouldn't say.
Yes.
Well,
you
there's
shouldn't
a
say it.
million things that you shouldn't say, like
Like what?
the N word,
Why is that the first one you think of?
because
Why
it's
is it like the first one
probably.
that comes to your head?
I shouldn't tell my boss to go fuck himself or
I did that the other day. I told my boss to go fuck herself.
what? Why? What?
You're gonna be like, oh, I did that the other day. I said that word.
How you said the N word?
Nah, I told my
Did that
boss
the
to
other
go
day.
fuck herself at work.
Why? What happened?
I did like an 8-hour shift the other day at work and built a bunch of bikes and shit and like did a bunch of work. It was actually super busy, and then I came in the next day and she was like, "You did nothing yesterday. Like, what did you do? Nothing got done." And I was like, "Fuck you! I was busy all day putting bikes together and doing the job you hired me for, which is to build bikes." And then she was like, "Bikes aren't priority." I went, "Fuck you! To me, they are. Like, that's my job, legit. What you hired me for." And then she just like, "Don't talk to me that way." And I said, "Fuck you! I'll talk to you however I want to." And then I walked away.
Damn savage.
Yeah. And then my manager came up to me and he said nothing. He went, "Hey, what's up?" And I went,
Chris, you
Not
gotta
much.
take his example.
Tell my boss to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
No, I work at a good place. It's a good job.
"To be fair, like,
Oh,
I've
yeah?
been there for 5 years and it's
Yeah,
a
it's
minimum
a
wage
great-
job, so I don't give a fuck if I get fired or not." But
Been there for
Sure.
5 years, and it's a minimum wage job too. No, my bosses are great. They listen to this podcast, by the way. Maybe they won't.
Well, fuck your bosses.
Well, that's all right.
No, they're good people. Yeah,
Yeah.
friends with some of them.
Well,
people. They don't screw me over or anything.
all right. You want to
Good
read
stuff.
another question?
Read another question? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do. Let's do one more, and then we'll call it there. What do you say, boys?
Yeah, we can do
Don't
that.
matter to me. Yeah.
All right. I'm pulling some up here. I'm pulling some up. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh. Okay. We're looking through these. We're seeing some stuff here. We're seeing these are all
Seeing
terrible.
some
These are all
stuff.
absolutely fucking terrible. These are the worst questions. I might even just go with someone else. What are good questions to ask in a Q&A? There we go. Let's see. Because this is episode is kind of like a Q&A in a sense, right? It's kind of introducing who we are as people and letting the people who are going to listen or may listen or whoever the hell is going to listen know who we are, right? So we want to give them a good idea.
Fair enough. I see where you're getting at.
Right.
Well,
I'm
they
probably gonna
probably all
title
think
it-
I'm retarded after the first segment with the 3 wishes.
Yep. They probably tuned out after that.
That's all right though. I got Doctor Strange's powers. It's all right.
Well, this article has absolutely nothing. 213 good questions to ask. I only need one. And none of them are on
I
here.
feel like you're gonna read an article about questions to ask people like on their first date or something.
It's pretty much that.
Cody, what's your favorite game so far of 2019 or
Favorite
2018?
game.
Let's say.
There you go.
Favorite game of 2018. See, I'd have to like look at a list of games that came out in 2018.
All right, what's your most favorite game you played in the last year?
Fucking Smite.
You don't say Smite.
I mean, I'm being honest.
It's all you play.
Pretty much, yeah. Like I don't know what else I would pick. Like I wish I could say Black Ops 4, but I can't.
Yeah, it was pretty trash. Black Ops 4 was.
It's not horrible, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 6.5.
I didn't mind like the BR mode of it, but it wasn't the best.
It wasn't what it was hyped up to be.
I know, definitely. I haven't played it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to play it. I might play the new Modern Warfare, maybe, because Captain Price is in it.
I
And I
doubt
want to
it.
hear it. We'll get him next time.
Soap.
I know I'm not winning any games in that. I'm terrible at Call of Duty. So all I'll hear is, we'll get him next time. Every single fucking time.
I don't know, games I'm most looking forward to though. The next Halo is gonna be fucking awesome, hopefully.
Oh, boy. Halo, boy. Yeah, it's going to be sick.
I think you get it on Game Pass as well. And I have the Ultimate Game Pass now, so might get all the DLC with it for free too. Get
What's
the Ultimate version.
It's pretty dope. Alrighty.
I get to play Gears of War 5 4 days early, I think.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome, man. What about you? What's your favorite game last year?
Favorite game from last year, probably Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I played the shit out of that game and
I
absolutely
can't
loved
play
it.
those games anymore. I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's a good game. Absolutely played the shit out of it and loved it.
I just get bored too fast now.
I have a question.
What?
Oh my god, is she asking you about the freaking... Are you seriously asking them about the...
Yes, I am, because this actually pisses me off. This is like the exact same length, right?
Yeah.
Grace is Grace.
So my sister's come downstairs now, and she's like, so the story is her boyfriend's mother criticized her for wearing what was it, a romper, because at a family party, because I guess her mother thought it was too short. So my sister was freaking out, pissed off. She's like, "What the fuck is it, this bitch? Go tell me what to do." And then I guess her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend at the time, I don't know. You still dating him?
No.
The look she just gave me was so good. But but she didn't defend her, I guess, and he told her about it like an idiot, which is definitely never did have any piece of advice. If your mom tells you something about your girlfriend, you don't tell your girlfriend that your mom said that. And if your girlfriend says something about your mom, you don't tell your mom that your girlfriend said that. That's definitely a good piece of advice there. But like an idiot, he did that. So now she's come downstairs, interrupted the podcast, and if I were this to your family barbecue, what would you think? Yeah.
Like what? So just because I'm wearing this, is it okay for someone to do me because I'm wearing this? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Like, what does that mean? What does it mean? I don't understand.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what to tell
All I
you.
know is what it means. It's provocative. Like, seriously, what the fuck does that even mean?
It's provocative.
Well, anyways, I have no boobs. I have no ass. This is retarded.
Oh my gosh.
And with that, I think we might all wrap that one up there. So that was the first episode of Talking Over Everyone. And at the end there, we were definitely talking over everyone. I want to say thanks for listening, guys. And I guess have a good day or night or whenever you're watching it.
Peace out.
See you later.